Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Welcome to this Resurrection Sunday, where basically because of the great sacrifice of Jesus dying on the cross, we basically choose something and, to take care of ourselves. And so today basically I want to talk about how do we take care of ourselves when we're in a situation that is uncomfortable because we don't know whether to go forward, to go backwards, to the right, to the left. Okay, so what do we do when we are in a situation where it's just kind of confused? And I wouldn't really say confusing as in troublesome, but just a place where, say, you don't know if something may be the God's will, whether you should get in, stay out, or just what position you should be in a situation. It's kind of I couldn't think of the word, and maybe as I continue to talk I might think of the word. I pray about it that I would think of the word that I'm trying to use. But it's really just one of those situations, and I'm gonna say, for lack of a better word, of just not knowing, and basically what we need to do for ourselves, right? Comment down below if you've been in such situations and just what you did. And basically, did God reveal to you maybe his will in a certain situation? Did you stay in a situation? Did you go forward with it? Did you go backwards with it? Just how you dealt with the situation, and if God made things clear for you. So my name is Sheila Rollins, for those of you who do not know it. I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries, Entertainment and Associates, Inc. And on this YouTube, we are Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone desiring to overcome anything. And we do it with Jesus Christ being our higher power and what he's accomplished for us on the cross. Therefore, our completeness, our wholeness, our cleanliness, our forgiveness, all those things are possible because of Jesus Christ and him being our power and him dying on the cross for us. So, I don't know if you've ever been in a situation before where you didn't know exactly what to do, how to do, or anything like that. And so I just thought that would be good to talk about, because when you are creating a new and different life for yourself, you might find yourself in a situation like that, where it's not necessarily uncomfortable, but certainly unclear as to why you may be in a certain predicament, what you're supposed to do, what's expected of you, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I would venture in to say that it could be a test, and why God does not tempt us, because he cannot tempt us with sin. When we're tempted, we're usually tempted with sin. But however, a test, God will test us basically for the things that we say that we want, the things the values maybe that, we've taken on, maybe new standards, new ways of living, new lifestyle, and that kind of thing. And we may find yourself in a test, okay? So we do what we do because of Jesus Christ being our higher power, and also what he's accomplished for us to cross, okay? And so basically, without Jesus, comment down below, if you have tried to live your life without Jesus, and basically how that turned out for you, okay? So with Jesus, like NA and AA, they can choose anything for their higher power. And I can't really vouch for those that doesn't choose Jesus, but choosing Jesus, I know firsthand that it was a great choice, okay? And he's helped me with a lot of areas in my life, helped to settle me, a whole lot, establish me, and basically strengthen me, to the point to where I'm pretty confident that the life that he has for me is the one that I want for me as well. So when I think of situations where I didn't know what to do, I can remember maybe new relationships, and not knowing, whether it's one that will end in a commitment and finally marriage, one to where, maybe It's maybe like you're being tested to find out maybe if, um, to go further in the Lord, learning from like each other and going further and getting deeper in the Lord, like you just don't know what a situation, may be. And so I find myself in a situation like that. And so what I have been doing about it is keeping it before God. And in keeping it before God, I mean like talking to God about it. Because what I'm finding out in like every situation, and so I'm developing new friendships and stuff. And so, as a result of that, it's like I've learned from the past. Like I would get with my friends sometimes and act out and do things that I know that God would not be pleased with. But now it's like I feel like I'm being tested to find out whether or not I'm truly going to do the things that is pleasing in God's sight, to please God and not try to be so chummy with my friends and stuff like that, So if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, check out the description next to the title. There's more information in it about the topic. And also, share to YouTube and encourage subscription, okay? And remember to give me some thumbs up, all right? So I don't really have a lot to say about the topic because it's confusing. It's so confusing. But I just think that, I just wanted to kind of come on and normalize that kind of thing. I mean, if you've experienced that before, comment, just what resulted from it. Was it just a test? Did afterwards you move on about your merry way? Just what did you do, to have it? You just kind of lean on the mercies of God? Because right now I find myself like just leaning on the mercy of God, basically working the standards of what I choose to live by, making sure that I'm applying that, because we never know that when we meet people, just basically how we can lead them closer to God or further away from God. And so it's my desire to lead everybody that I meet a little bit closer to God. Okay, and so remember to check out my food fundraisers, okay? Vegan meat alternatives and sides, non-dairy ice cream, and other desserts. I have everything for you. And today I have available, I made some veggie egg rolls, and I made some little sweet potato pie turnovers. I have steak. I had chicken drumsticks, but I think the last one went. I'm sorry. What else do I have? Oh, I have spare ribs as well, and also chicken and dumplings. So if I spoke of anything that, maybe that you may be interested in, hit me up. My information is in the description, okay? Check out my other YouTube as well, The Pursuit to Christ, and this YouTube, which is H.U.L.A Ministries Overcomers and Anonymous. H.U.L.A Ministries Overcomers Anonymous. And a playlist on both YouTubes. I have a lot there. Basically, CPR for married, CPR for singles. I have comedy there. I have food on there. I have tutorials for eyebrows, hair, natural remedies. I have laughter there, okay? I have little talent from children, nice talent and stuff like that. So check that out. So basically, that's all I have for you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next YouTube. Now, unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy, to the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube.